Hello and welcome to the Granite, where our curlers' safety is our number one priority. Just ahead of having fun, let's go on inside and we'll take a look at what we've done to make curling a safe option during COVID. First thing you're going to see is a sign that says, if you have any symptoms, please do not enter. Go on home, get rid of your symptoms, feel better, and come on back. Next thing you'll notice as we progress in is one of many hand sanitizers you'll find throughout the building, as well as a sign letting you know that masks will be mandatory in the building except when on the ice, where they're still recommended, and when you're up seated in the lounge enjoying a beverage after your game. We also remind you to physical distance at all times. Please keep a broom length between you and anybody else in the building. As we proceed past there, you will find a table. On this table, you'll find greeters most likely, and if not, you'll find both a waiver form and a declaration form that you will be required to fill out before entering the building. We also like to remind you to please wash or sanitize your hands often. For signing and the waiver and the declaration, we've got a bunch of clean pencils you can use, and then deposit them in the dirty cup after. As we head down our lobby, you will notice down at the far end, we have a limited amount of equipment this year. Some brooms here that will be sanitized, so take from the clean bin and again deposit in the dirty once you are finished with them. As we head over here to go up into the lounge, you will notice a sign indicating no entry to the lounge through this stairwell. This will be our exit stairwell. It'll be one way in and one way out to ensure we can keep our social distance. So please use the stairwell at the other end of the lobby. As we turn back to head to the other end of the lobby, you will notice our bulletin board with all of our Granite and rental leagues is still going to be used again this year. However, we are going to have, again, a bunch of clean pencils to be used. Deposit them in the dirty after using them, and they will be sanitized and recycled as we make our way through the season. As we head back down through the lobby, we come to the concession. The concession now has floor markings to ensure that you distance properly while you're waiting to place an order or pick up an order. We've got the shields, the plexiglass shields to safely protect our concession folks and yourselves from each other. As we head down through the lobby, you'll notice the tables have been removed to eliminate touch points. A critical piece of trying to avoid COVID is not having common touch points that everybody's using. And the chairs that are left have been well spaced to ensure that you can sit far from everybody as you're putting your shoes on. The locker rooms will be closed this year, so we ask that everybody come prepared to curl in your curling shirts, pants, what have you, and just sit and put your shoes on before heading out. This end of the lobby will be the stairwell up to the lounge. Again, it will be a one-way stairwell so that you are not passing anybody or getting to get too close. Another thing you'll notice to help with the elimination of common touch points that could be infected is all the doors will be propped open. The same holds true for our washrooms, both upstairs and downstairs. The other thing up here is all the tables have been reduced to tables of 4 to follow Alberta Health restaurant and lounge rules. They've also been well spaced, so they are all far apart from each other to allow, again, with the social distancing. The other thing up here, we've also got another plexiglass shield for our bartenders. And for your own safety again, we've got lots of hand sanitizer all around the bar that you can use as well. So let's go take a look at the experience on the ice. As we head out onto the ice, the first thing you're going to notice as you're about to go through the door is a sign letting you know that please clean your rock handles before and after your game with the wipes provided. And do not touch other people's rocks with your hands. Use your broom or your feet. You should only actually have to touch your own 2 rocks, and no one else should be touching them throughout the game. As we enter in here, you're going to see that between every 2 sheets, you will find hand sanitizer and a barrel of wipes or a bucket of wipes that you can use to clean your rock handles and keep your own hands clean. As we look out over the ice, you will notice that we now have a number of dots painted along the borders. Those are your standing spots. When you're not involved in a shot, please stand on a dot. So if you're on the opposing team, you should be on one of these dots, and these dots are all physically distanced. So as long as you're on a dot, you will not be close to anybody on your sheet or the adjacent sheet. The other thing we're going to have is you've got our benches are back, but we're going to ask or mark them to indicate 1 person only at a time on a bench to again ensure that everybody's staying properly distanced. We're going to be adding a few extra chairs for that very reason. So single seats that'll all be properly distanced that you'll be able to use to sit if you need. If you want to get a video or an idea of how the on-ice experience is going to work, there's another video that you can click on and check to see what it looks like when a game is being played. So I think this shows the things we've done that really do make curling a safe alternative for being able to get out and do some sport and have some social time during this COVID season. So thanks a lot, and everybody have a fabulous season and safe season. Thanks a lot.